Variable cost changes with the level of production. So there's no problem if you don't produce anything, then the cost will be zero. But it is not so with the fixed cost, because fixed cost that you are going to incur at any level of operation, if you produce the products, even if you don't produce the product, you have to pay certain amount of fixed cost. Check it out, this graph. Now see, when we talk about fixed cost and variable cost, just try and see this graph properly. Just the things that I'm showing with the laser pointer, just check. This is the line which shows the fixed cost, right? You can see it here, fixed cost. What does it mean? To this side we are showing cost, to this side we are showing the quantity that you are producing. Okay, now see, this is the level of fixed cost. Okay, and here we are showing the quantity. So you can see to this line, if this much amount of fixed cost you are going to incur even if the level of production is zero. Here quantity will be zero, here then suppose 1000, 2000, 4000, 6000. So this is how this quantity is increasing to this side and cost is increasing to this side. Okay, so you can see at any level of production, whether you produce 0, 1000, 2000, 4000, you can see this much amount of fixed cost is common for all the level of productions, right? Now what happens? Fixed cost is going to be there, then we are adding variable cost. Now this is what I'm talking about. Variable cost is 0. From here we are talking about, this is the graph now. Okay, variable cost we are taking from this. Now you can check out here, almost 0 it is when you are not producing anything. Quantity is shown on this, right? So when you are not producing anything, that variable cost is 0. Now what has happened? You have started carrying out production. Now variable cost, you can see how it is increasing proportionately. So here in this graph you can see. Okay. So here fixed cost we can see, and here also again amounts are there, you can easily understand them. So this is the level of fixed cost, second graph I am showing. Okay, this is amount of fixed cost. Now from here what we are doing, we are taking variable cost. Now you can see how variable cost is increasing with the increase in the quantity. This is quantity, okay, sales volume. So as and when you increase the production and sales, you can see this cost is increasing, okay, gradually, proportionately, right? Now we can see this is your fixed cost plus this is variable cost. So this plus this is together total cost. This is the level of production, this is the cost involved, right, or sales involved. Now this is the level of cost which is fixed. So even if you don't produce, you have to production zero hoga, okay, to this 1000 hai, 2000 hai. Now here there will be zero production, but still you are incurring this much cost, around suppose 2200 or 2300 is the cost. This is incurred at any level of point. Now you can see what happens. This is going to remain as it is. Whether you increase the production or not, it is not going to depend on that. Whereas you can see this is variable cost, which keeps on increasing as your quantity of production is increasing or quantity of sales is increasing. Okay. Now when we say total cost, we mean fixed cost, means yahan se yahan tak, and even the variable cost. So this plus this is your total cost. Now you can easily understand what happens. Okay. Now this is the line of sales. Now zero sales at this level. Then here you can see 1000 sales, then 2000 sales, right? So I'm just checking out from here, 2000 sales, 3000 sales, then 4000 sales, right? Now you can see this is called as a break even point. Okay, break even point means no profit, no loss. Now we can see to this line, your total cost is 3000. Okay, and you are selling exactly the amount of जो भी goods है 3000. So 3000 revenue, 3000 cost. So your profit is zero. There is no profit, no loss. Okay, means you haven't at least suffered the loss. You have covered up your cost. That is what you can say. The 3000 is the cost, 3000 is the revenue. Now what happens when you start selling beyond this level? We can see what happens. Your sales is more and this cost is less. ये cost का line है, right? Total cost, this one. So variable cost and fixed cost मिलके ये total cost का line है. Now what happens from this point onwards? Cost is less and the sales are more. Okay, you can see this. Cost is less, then sales are more. Here what has happened, you can check. This is your sales. Okay, sales line is less, cost is more. Cost is more, sales is less. But after this, you can see sales are more. This is sales line and cost is less. Then you start earning profit. So you can easily understand from BEP, if you increase the sales volume, you start getting profit. But if you are not able to achieve this level of sales, then you will start suffering losses. We are going to find out break-even point with the help of formulas. We are also going to find out margin of safety. Now, before we go ahead with margin of safety, calculation of profit volume ratio, there are formulas which we are going to use and going to solve the sums. For solving the sum on marginal costing, these are the formulas which we are going to use.